Hey there, Bearcats and Dragons. Welcome back to our second week of Shades of Meaning. Last week, everyone did such a wonderful job sorting our words based on if they're kind of a weak word, a medium word, or a very strong word. We're going to do that same thing again this week and just get some extra practice. So I've included this on a slide in your document so you have that example again of the shades of meaning. So when I say shades of meaning, I mean words that kind of mean around the same thing, but some of the words are much stronger, like we talked about last week. An example we used before is this one here where it says nice, then likable, then enjoyable, pleasurable, then admirable. You can see as we go down the list, each word becomes a much juicier word, all meaning around the same thing. Another example, not yet, Miss Smith. Another example would be this one here where it says happy, then glad. It's a bit of a stronger way of saying happy. Cheerful, that word is really juicy. That's a much more interesting way of saying, instead of just saying happy, say cheerful. Amused or thrilled. Wow, once we get down to thrilled and amused and cheerful, our words are much more interesting. And if we practice thinking about these different ways to say the same idea, then we can include it in our writing. So our writing is also more interesting for our readers to read. This week, our shades of meaning looks just like this. We're going to do the exact same thing we did last week. The first box is for the weak words. The first box is for the middle is for medium. The middle is for, and the last one is for those really strong words, for those. Excellent. You're going to drag and drop just like last week. If this is a little confusing, you can always go to last week's lesson from Wednesday or Thursday, and you can check that video to remind you how to do this. So I'm going to do the example today with these three words, happy, thrilled, and joyful. I'm going to think which word here is the weakest word, meaning feeling good, right? I think that's happy. Happy's a nice word. It makes me happy to say happy, but it's kind of, a kindergarten word. It's something that is pretty easy. So now let me think, which one of these is the next strongest word? Is it joyful or is it thrilled? What do you think, scholars? Do you think I should put joyful in the middle or thrilled in the middle? I'll give you time to think. Let's see, if you said joyful is the medium word, then you were correct. Uh-oh, I'll just fix that real quick. So I accidentally dragged it a little silly, but I can just fix it. Now I make sure I'm holding it down with one finger and dragging it with the other hand. Now that means that our strongest word, meaning feeling good or being happy, is thrilled. So I'm going to take thrilled and I'm going to put it over there. You notice a few little snafus happened while I was trying to drag my words. I just stopped, let it kind of fix, and then fix the size, and then I went ahead and dragged it anyway. So here's my example for this week's Shades of Meaning. Cannot wait to see all the brilliant sorting scholars in Binghamton and scholars in Cortland are going to do this week. Happy sorting!